Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Natasha. If it is your first time here, today's video I'm going to be doing a full-ish face of Colourpop Cosmetics. I have pretty much everything, I think, like 95% of everything, and I have a bunch of Colourpop brushes that I'm going to be using today. So if you're interested in this video, just keep watching. It is hot in my filming room right now. Super hot. Okay, firstly, I'm just going to tie my hair back. I already did my brows. Obviously, I used the Colourpop brow pencil. I don't hate this pencil. I don't love this pencil. It is a little dark for what I got going on with my hair. I think it's nice for like an affordable option, but it is super pigmented and really creamy, so it makes it kind of hard to work with because it does get a little messy. Not that big of a deal if you're looking for an affordable option. I think this is a good option, but it's just like not my fave. So I want to go in with the eyes first. I actually just got this in the mail. This is the Colourpop Mulan collection. I ordered this. You may or may not have heard me say this in a previous video. I ordered this like the day it came out, which was in March, and then, you know, COVID, everything got shut down, so I ended up getting this like a week or two ago. Really not that big of a deal. Super excited about it. It's really cute. This is actually the PR box. I ordered this one because the whole rest of the collection was sold out, and it's actually like so bouge. Like, look at this. And it opens all the way. Are you seeing this? So cute. One thing I will give Colourpop, especially when they're doing collaborations with Disney, I find that their Disney collabs have hands down the best packaging. I've had the Disney Princess, the Disney Villains, the second Disney Villains, and now this Mulan collection, and the packaging is just chef's kiss. Amazing. So let me pop this back open here and we'll do the eyeshadow palette. Super cute. Alright, so this is what the palette looks like in its own little box component. It's really pretty. Let's open her up. And you can see here, like, even the inside of the box has like the lotus flowers and stuff like that on it. Alright, let's open this bad boy up. Oh, there goes the plastic. Very pretty. It's almost a little bit more cool tone, I would say, like a bronzy palette. I really like this picture up here. I mean, I wish it had a mirror. That's like one of my main things, is like I feel like it should have a mirror here. You could still have this design. I wish I could read. I'm going to say this is either Mandarin or Cantonese. I wish I could read that because I wish I knew what it said. But let's just take a little bit closer look here at the shades. Really pretty. You have a nice mix of mattes and shimmers. It does look like there is a few of the more pressed glittery shades in here. I don't love those because they're not eye safe, but overall I think this is a really pretty neutral red palette. I was just like a little surprised to see that they were going like really red with the theme. I do know that, like, I love Mulan. I've watched Mulan a million times, and I was a little surprised that there wasn't more, like, greens and pinks. Like, if you watch the movie, a lot of it is greens and pinks and grays and even some blues. I mean, there's definitely red. They really went, like, full on with the red here. What do I want to do? I really am intrigued by this color right here. This is in the shade Legacy. It's, like, a really pretty shimmery brown shade. I think I want to do just, like, a basic easy smoky eye. What's new here, and then maybe I'll blend out some of this red on the lower lash line. Really pretty. I also really like this shade right here in Warrior. It's like a taupey shimmery shade. Okay, let's just get into it. Do I want to prime my eyes? No, I'm not going to prime my eyes today because I don't want to, and that's that. So let's start by going in with the Colourpop E1 brush. This is very similar to like a MAC 217 or a Morphe M433. I love blending brushes like this. I actually think that Colourpop makes really nice brushes. They have, you know, quite a big little collection. And I'm going to start by picking up the shade right here in Honor, which is just like a nice milk chocolatey brown shade. And since this doesn't have a mirror, I'm just going to grab my little hand mirror and start putting that in the crease. I'm so sweaty right now. Pretty. Yeah, these shades are definitely more neutral, more cool tone, which I normally don't use cool tone shadows. On my skin, I always go for warmer shadows, but this is really pretty so far, this shade. I think then I'm going to go right here into the shade Strength, which is like a warmer, almost terracotta-y, reminds me of like Mexican hot chocolate color shade, and I'm just going to build upon that crease. I can't stop in my head. I'm sitting here singing like all of the songs from the Mulan movie. I wish that I could be singing them out loud, but YouTube would never let that fly. Pretty. I'm going to take this Colourpop with, this is the E2 brush. This is just like a regular normal blending brush. And I am going to tap into the top shade right here in Imperial. This is just like a beige, really pale color. And I'm going to use that just to kind of blend out the edges and soften up the blend altogether. Pretty. I really like these shades. Okay, so then for all over the lid, I am going to go in with this bottom shade right here in Legacy. It's like a chocolatey brown color filled with gold sparkles, and I'm just actually going to take my finger with that. I think that's probably going to work the best. Ooh, it feels really soft, really creamy. So here's a more up close. You can see there's like a lot of glitters in there. And I'm just going to take that all over my lid and blend it out and kind of blow it out. Hopefully there isn't a lot of fallout. And then I'm going to take the E1 brush and just use that to blend out the edges. I'm not going to add any product to the brush at first, and then maybe if I need it, I will. This shade is like kind of weird because it's basically just a matte shade with glitter thrown into it, and I find that a lot of brands will do shades like this and it almost like some of the glitter will fall, you know, on your face, or it'll just like blend out. It's a weird style of shade because you don't really uniformly get that glitter, that sparkle. It's kind of really sporadic, and I can't tell if I like love it or hate it. Let me do the other eye. Just as bad, just as bad, and sometimes my bad. I ran my finger on the wrong spot. What do you think? Pretty. Haven't done like a really dark smoky eye in a while. I definitely need to clean up the edges a little bit. I am going to be right back. I'm going to go wash my hand and clean up those edges, and then we will move on to the face. Okay, so I just cleaned up the edges a little bit on that. I think this looks really good. Like I said, it's just like a super basic, easy, blown out smoky eye. I really like the shades. I don't love the shade Legacy just because I wish that the glitter in it was a little bit more uniform, but I think that the matte shades I used were really nice. Let's move on to the face. So I am going to prime my face with this Fourth Ray Beauty Glisten Up Mist. I need to shake it up. You can kind of see the like shimmer in there. Give it a good shake. Fourth Ray Beauty is like the Colourpop skincare brand. I haven't used like a lot of their stuff, but I do really like this mist. I think it gives you like a really nice, pretty, dewy, shimmery look. I wish the mister was just like a little bit more fine. It is kind of an aggressive mist. It has a really strong citrus smell, but I think that it just gives like, look, you can see here on my shoulder right here. Like it just gives like a nice glowy base. So next I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. I have tried all of Colourpop's foundations and I don't really like any of them, if I'm going to be honest. I didn't like the No Filter foundation. I didn't like the foundation stick. I found both of those way too dry for my skin. And they also have the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tinted Moisturizer. That was okay. I tried that out. I actually reviewed that on my channel like when that first came out, so I think last year. It's alright. It's very, very, very light coverage. It's almost more just like a glowy moisturizer. Not really my style. I really like the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Concealer though. This is definitely one of my top 5 favorite concealers. So I'm just going to go in with that. I have 3 different shades because I haven't like perfectly found my match. I think this concealer is really good, but I think their shades are a little funky. So I am going to mix shades Fair 05W and shades Light 40 Neutral. And just do, you know, the normal concealing. And I'm going to be blending that out using this Colourpop F5 brush. I think this concealer is like one of Colourpop's best products, honestly. It's so hydrating. It feels really lightweight, but it still has like a nice medium to full coverage. Like you could really build up the coverage on this. It really lasts all day. It doesn't get creasy and weird. The only thing is that the coloring, like they have a pretty big shade range, but the colors are a little gray, a little green, like they have a weird tinge to them. Just as bad as you, just as bad as you. And sometimes crazy just as bad as you. Just as bad as you, just as bad as you. I'm really liking this brush for blending out this concealer. It's really buffing it in really nicely. And now let's just hit the under eye real quick. Just as bad as you. Just as bad as you. Just as bad. sometimes I just feel like your fingers are the best tool you can have. Pretty. So you can see that that is like a really nice concealer. This is no concealer, obviously, and this is with concealer. It really kind of fills in the hollows. It covers the darkness, but it still gives it that like nice luminous feel. I hate when a concealer, especially under the eyes, is like really matte and it just looks really dry. I think this is like a really, really great affordable concealer. Honestly, like, I don't think I ever have even found a concealer like at the drugstore that I think is great. I think this is probably your best option if you're looking for a nice affordable concealer. And you can pick this up at like Ulta now, as well as online, obviously, because that's where Colourpop is. But I really like it. I really recommend it for anyone who's looking for a concealer. I do recommend, though, if you are going to get it, it's probably better to get it at Ulta just so you can see all of the shades in person. So that way you're not like me and have to keep buying different ones because you're not sure exactly what your shade is. Every time I put concealer on, I feel like a new girl. Moving on to, what's next? Bronzer. Bronzer is one thing that I feel like Colourpop doesn't really have a good selection of. Like, I do know that they do have a lot of pressed powder bronzers. I have this one right here from the Coconuts collection. This is in the shade Coconut Beach. It's just a nice matte bronzer. I feel like Colourpop really should come out with a bronzer line. Like, they've never really come out with a bronzer line. They just have some powder bronzers. But I really feel like they should, because I don't know why. I just feel like Colourpop could have banging bronzers. Like, they have all of these different blush products. They have the blush sticks. They have all these different blush products. They have blush sticks, Super Shock blushes. They have powder blushes. Like, I'm like, where's the bronzers? Come on, Colourpop. That's what I'm waiting for the most. And I am just going to add a little bit of this bronzer with the F1 face brush. Is this called F1 as well? Oh, E1. So this is the F1 face brush. It's just like a nice domed powder brush. And I'm going to go in with this bronzer here. I don't love their bronzers, really. Like, I don't think that they have enough shades, and I think that, like, honestly, they can do so much better. Colourpop really, like, knocks it out of the park with so many affordable products. It's kind of crazy to me with how many releases they have constantly. Like, that's like the joke with Colourpop, is that they're always putting out new releases, is that they haven't come out with bronzers yet. But I know now that I said that, like, I'm going to go on Instagram later today and they're going to announce that they have like 50 bronzers coming out. That's just the way it goes. Do you feel like Colourpop like puts out too much products? I do low-key, high-key feel like every single time I make a Colourpop order, that day they release like a new collection and I'm like, oh, I should have just waited. But what are you gonna do? Are as powerful. Few things are as powerful as love. As love. Poison is yet beautiful. Love. Okay, I'm not gonna keep layering on this bronzer. It's okay. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I mean, I do hate it a little bit, but I feel like I've put on like 20 layers and it still isn't really showing up that much. Okay, let's move on to blush. There actually was 2 blushes that came in this Mulan collection. Let's check them out because I don't remember what they look like. Packaging, still super, super cute. Very similar vibes to the eyeshadow packaging. Same kind of pretty inside. This one is in the shade Good Luck Charm. A little pretty. So this is in Good Luck Charm. I love the embossing. Comes with a little mirror. And then this next one is in the shade Matchmaker. Very similar vibes to Good Luck Charm, but just like a lighter version. I actually really love blushes that are in this shade color. So this is Good Luck Charm and this is Matchmaker. You can see they are very similar shades, just one's a little bit darker than the other. I also have these Super Shock blushes. I love the Super Shock formula in general when it's highlights, blushes, eyeshadows. Honestly, why don't they have Super Shock bronzers? Colourpop. What's up with that? But I don't know if I think... Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of this one. This is in the shade Thanks for the Memories. You could tell that I really use this. And I'm going to go in with the F9 brush, which is just like a nice duo fiber brush. Really get that on there. And I'm going to add this as just like a blush base. These definitely can be worn on their own as blushes, but I think they work really nice as a base because we all know that blush fades like the fastest out of everything you put on for some reason. So having a nice base will just make your blush last longer. And then when it fades, it looks a little bit more natural because you still have that nice kind of creamy base on the bottom. This isn't like the best brush to do this with, but I don't have that many of their brushes. And which one of these do I want to go in with? I think I want to go in with Good Luck Charm. This one is the darker of the two. It almost could be a bronzer on some people. I think it might be a little bit too peachy, but I'm going to use this just as a blush. Very pretty. I think this is really, really pretty. I love the embossing. This is like a nice shimmery blush. I will say they only put 2 blushes in here, and I don't really think either of these blushes would work on anyone who has a darker skin tone. I'm super pale, so usually most products always work on me. I always find it really weird when a brand does like a collaboration with something and they come out with like 1 bronzer or 1 blush or even 2 blushes, something like that, because I'm like, it doesn't really give you a good shade range for everyone else. And that's actually something I kind of wanted to talk about in this video. If you're a huge fan of Colourpop, if you follow Colourpop on social media, something you might notice is they really only repost white creators, white passing creators, more lighter skin creators. And recently, I will say, yes, they have been posting a lot more creators that are black, that are darker skin tone, but I think that really is because of the hashtag ColourPopMeBlack that was trending, that was going on. It was like a huge movement where a lot of black creators, darker skin creators were tagging themselves as ColourPopMeBlack because they tag Colourpop all the time and they never get reposted. Colourpop saw that traffic and now they have been posting a lot. It's only been a few weeks, obviously, months down the road. Hopefully they're still continuing to do that. But I think that's something to bring up, especially like someone like me who is, super pale, super white. To just bring that up, to bring, what's the word I'm looking for? Why can't I think of the word? I keep thinking of notification and that's like not the word, but just to speak up, just to bring that up. A lot of people use Colourpop. Colourpop is really affordable. I like to think of Colourpop as like a brand that's for everyone. And so it kind of is like hurtful, a little bit disheartening when you see a brand who's like, supposed to be for everyone, that like goes for that we're affordable, everyone can have us vibe, and they only post white creators. Like I said, in the past few weeks, they really have been upping it. If you look at their page, you will be seeing a lot more black creators, darker skin creators, male and female creators. I just really hope that they, keep up with that. And if you don't follow the hashtag ColourPopMeBlack, you should. Amazing, amazing looks are under that hashtag, amazing artists. I still have in my description box all of the links to help with Black Lives Matter, and I still am going to have all of the links of black creators that I really like and I think you should follow. Just throwing that out there. You gotta speak up on stuff that you don't think is right in life. I do think this blush is super pretty though. That being said. Whew, I am so sweaty right now. I am sweating balls. Okay, so real quick, let me go through what else is in this box. So we have the Mulan Jasmine Face Milk. This is from Fourth Ray Beauty. I actually haven't used any of their skin products yet, so I will be trying this out. I think this is just like a nice little serum. What else is in here? Come on, it's like tight. This is from Fourth Ray as well. This is a gold lip mask. Ooh, that's cute. Really pretty little hair comb. Just a nice lip mask. Let's open her up and smell her. Doesn't really have a smell at all, I don't think. Just a nice lip mask. I will try that out later. I'm not ready for that right now. And there is some lipsticks as well. So it looks like there is a lipstick, a lip gloss, and a liquid lipstick. So let's just check out the packaging on these because it's so pretty. Has the same either Mandarin or Cantonese, I'm not sure, writing on the front, and then you have the images of Mulan. That's so pretty. This is in the shade, let's find out. This is in the shade Hua Mulan. Very pretty. Really, really pretty tube. I love Colourpop's tube lipstick formulas. I think they are great. Ooh, this might be the color I'm wearing today. Very pretty. Almost like a dark mauve rose nude. And then this is the Luxe liquid lipstick. Very pretty. This is in the shade Strong Chi. Ooh, and this is a red. It's like a dark ruby red. Very cute. And then lastly we have the Luxe Gloss. This is in the shade Phoenix. Ooh. And this is like a glittery champagne gold gloss. I'm not quite ready for lip yet because I want to do a little bit of a highlight first. Let's go in with one of the Super Shock highlights. I absolutely love these. My three favorite shades are Flexitarian, Lunch Money, and Wisp. I think that I'm going to go in with Lunch Money today. This is obviously like my favorite one. This is a really pretty like light champagne gold, and I'm going to go in with the F11 brush and just kind of paint that on. I find that the Super Shocks, especially in the highlight, work best with your finger, so I like to just kind of put it on with a brush and then blot it out with my finger. It just gives like a nice, you can either be like subtle, like no makeup highlight, or really booming highlight. I'm going for a little bit more of like the subtle glass skin vibe today. Let's set the face. I am just going to respray the face with this Fourth Ray Beauty spray. Definitely recommend holding this pretty far back when you spray it because, like I said, the spray is a little aggressive. Smells like Lemon Pledge, or like, you know, cleaner of some sort. I totally forgot to do my lower lash line. Let's do the lower lash line real quick. OMG, I'm all over the place right now. So for the lower lash line, I think I'm going to go in with this shimmer shade down here in Undefeated. It's like a nice ruby shimmer shade, and I just want to blow that out on the lower lash line. I think that'll look really pretty. At least I'm hoping it's going to look really pretty. If not, well, what are you going to do? that looks cool. Yeah, that's dope. And then let's take the Colourpop E1 brush that I was using earlier, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that Imperial shade. I'm going to blend out the edges. Yeah, that's dope. Oh, I just poked my eye. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I can't believe I did that. Oh. Can't believe I just did that. Cool. I love that red. Under the eye, it just really adds like another layer to it. So, what do we have left? Lip and mascara. Do I have some of the Colourpop mascara? I do. Okay, so I'm glad I have a tube of this because I didn't. This is the Colourpop BFF volumizing mascara. I've used this mascara quite a few times. I think it is really nice. It's a good affordable mascara. I think it's like 10 bucks or something around there. And it reminds me a lot of like the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Has a very similar brush to that. It's not like the best mascara. It definitely does flake throughout the day, but it is really good for an affordable mascara. What I really like about this mascara is they have like 10 different shades. They have like every color of the rainbow. Okay, mascara is on. It's just a nice basic volumizing mascara. My lower lash lines, like my lower lashes just like repel mascara. They get all tangled up. They don't want to like comb out nicely. It's a whole thing. If you are looking for like an affordable colorful mascara, I think this mascara is great. For just like a basic black mascara, it's okay. There's definitely better affordable options, but like I said, they do have like every color ever. I've used blue, I've used yellow, and I think I've used purple, and they all were really great, so check into that. Let's move on to the lip. Finally, I have a few different lip liners here. I think I want to go into BFF3. This is just like a really nice dark chocolatey brown color, and I'm going to lightly line my lips with that, and then we're going to go in with the cream lipstick. Nice. Colourpop makes really good lip liners, and they have like a ton of shades. And then let's take this lipstick. Really love this lip color. Oh yeah, that's super pretty. It's almost a little bit more peachy than I thought it would be. Pretty. And then I'm going to top that with the Luxe Gloss in Phoenix. I love that it has a doe foot instead of a brush. I hate when a lip gloss has a brush. I so much more prefer the doe foot. Ooh, this smells nice. This gloss is really nice. It is thick feeling, but you don't get any of those weird lines. It feels really hydrating. Pretty. Okay, let me take my hair down real quick. I was not thinking I was going to go for such like a glam, almost a little vampy type of look today. Alright, so that is it for my full face of Colourpop. I like the majority of products Colourpop comes out with. There's only a few things that I'm just kind of like, meh about. I wish they would come out with a bronzer line. That's like the one thing I'm really hoping Colourpop drops this year. I'm not sure if the Mulan collection is still available. I'm going to try to link everything down below. I would assume that this would still be available or that they would be re-releasing it, seeing as that the movie hasn't come out yet, but I know nothing about how Colourpop does anything, so who knows. If I see it, I'll link it. If not, not. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any recommendations on any of the Fourth Ray skincare products that you think I should try, leave that in the comment box down below. I'm really intrigued and curious to try out some of the Fourth Ray skincare stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post here every Tuesday and Friday. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!